Well, Mr. Vagans made a nice sort of web across the top here. Sort of two-storey house going on here. It's completely hollowed out underneath. I don't know if he's going to want that roach or not. Yes. Snatched him. It's a definite yes. Ooh, look, somebody's molted, somebody's molted. I can see how red he is. Now I don't know when he molted, I can't feed him, but maybe we get a good look at him. I like this setup, the way it's happened. It's sort of ended up with like a hollow with a hole. He lives in the hole in the bottom. It's not like a normal burrow, it's like an open top burrow. Look how red he is. See the molt down there. Obviously this is my Vagans, sorry, maybe I didn't say. Tliltocatl Vagans. Got it as a little tiny sling. How long ago? I don't know. November, no, maybe October last year, something like that. And look at it now. It's getting on. Can't measure it, but I'd say it's getting on for 3.5 inches, 4 inches, something like that. That's fast growing. So that needs a rehouse desperately now as well. It was on the cards to do when it molted, but now it's molted. Okay, so that's 2 rehouses that they're doing. I'll decide who gets what. Ideally by sexing, really. I should sex that molt and then I've got an idea. If he's a male, then he's probably going into a raw past. Don't like to unfairly treat my males, really, but that's it. You're going to be gentle. Let me take this out. Let me take it out. Normally run away before this molt. I can't feed you just yet. It's the first time we've got you molting. Give me those puppy dog eyes. It's getting close. Look at him. Full of there's loads of shadow and everything here. What's going on? Lights. Just not happening from that side. Look at those puppy dog eyes. Butter wouldn't melt. If he wasn't like he is, a bit dopey, he'd probably rush out. Let's take a photo whilst he's like this. Well, he moved around as I was taking the photos, so I think I've got 3 photos in sequence of him moving. And then, yeah, came over to his water bowl. There you are, he's drinking water. So, some people might like to see that. I don't know how long his water bowl was empty, no more than 2 days, I'd reckon. Straight over there for a nice drink of water. Let's get a photo. Bit of Tliltocatl Vagans drinking. See the water? Sucking it up. It's cool to see. I'm trying to think which I had one recently that did this as well. I jumped in this water bowl. Oh, had enough. Had enough. Okay. Sorry about that, mate. Anyway, I'm going to get his top back on now. He's not getting fed. Just so gorgeous though, isn't he? What a cool spider. Ooh. Backing away slowly. What's going on? Maybe I freaked him. Maybe that's what it is. Seems to be moving back very slowly. I think I'm going to do something to him. Okay, yeah, go back into your burrow, because I'm going to put the lid on anyway. That's it, nice one. Yeah. Vagans, what a creature. Tliltocatl Vagans. I'm hoping it stays chilled out. This is more like my Sabalusum is. It's relatively chilled, well, a lot chilled out. It's one of the most chilled out spiders I've got. This is really catching up inside. Cool. Yeah, I've actually put about 1 litre of water into it. It's been sat there dry basically. So what I did was I pulled back the top layers, watered it in, then pushed it back over, and I've done that over both sides. But even then, it looks very, very dry. What we've got here is 2.5 to 3 inches, I suppose. And my other one has got a bit more than that, and it's dug it right up, and it's come right to the top on one side. So I'm thinking if I put slightly less in it, even if it does the same thing, as A bit more space for it to go. It's molted, quite big, but it likes a sort of mossy underground sort of area, so I think this would actually suit it, to be honest. Going on what it's done recently. Well, yeah, it sort of crosses over a bit, gives it a bit of verticality. And there's a ready-made burrow for it there. I think, yeah, plan, we've got a plan. This is where the rehousing tub is not really doing its job as well as I'd like it to. Because of the, it'd be better maybe if I took all this out. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? It's lower down to that. Let's go. Here we are. It's a real beauty. I don't know what it's going to be like now, but it's outgrown this tub because it was living underground in a nice way, and now it's just sort of sitting on top now. There's nowhere for it to go. It's definitely had enough of that. Used to be extremely jumpy. Not my jumpiest spider. My jumpiest spider is either my Theraphosa hypothesis or my LP. Strangely enough, the LP has always been an absolute real touchy thing. Had it out early, well, out, but trying to feed it earlier on, it was just so nervous all over the place. So, this works. Catch up. Okay, so, look at that. One gorgeous spider. It's not that long molted. I can show you my invention. See how that's working, because it's just one flat thing. I don't think it's even touching it. Pull it out. There it is. Okay. So that's my Vagans rehoused. Looking gorgeous in there. Really nice looking spider. I've got a Sabalusum which is slightly bigger than this one. I'm just interested to grow them both up and see what the differences are. Not many, I don't think. Has been in temperament. Although they sort of swapped places recently. Sabalusum has always been an amazing eater, but quite chilled out during rehousings, things like this, whereas this one's always been seriously nutcasey. Until recently, until this last molt, when it sort of suddenly really chilled out a bit. So it'd be interesting to see who ends up which way. So I'm thinking front up here, which is where I'd want to water, but all this, or looking at it from this view. It's a bit annoying because if she starts digging, which most likely will, she'll fill the water bowl. But that's all right. We can change things around. I could have this as the front and that as the back. Or ideally, I want to go for the side-on view. You see everything better. So what we need in here then is some springtails. Springtails don't hurt. There's plenty of water in there. Bit of forest floor just to make things look better. Big drinker, as you know. I thought I'd better put that video out before. I hadn't finished making the rest of this Vagans video. I thought, but when it started drinking, I thought I've got to get that out there. I don't agree with these people that say they don't need water bowls. Okay, so this is actually a week later, and as you can see, it's filled in quite exactly the entrance to the burrows that I thought it was going to have. Top bit and the bottom bit. Luckily, not quite to fill the water bowl, which is nice. So instead of that, this is its layer. So it goes just to go in there, come round this corner, and that's the actual burrow that I put in down there. I was expecting it to come out this way, but it doesn't. So it's quite cool. I like the way they decide what they're going to do. Sort of change things, and that fits in with the pattern with this Vagans, to be honest. Going on its, as you probably saw in the beginning of this video, it used to have a sort of hole in the ground, and then its burrow was the entire bottom area of the tub. Like that for quite a while, and before that it was a good burrower. Made some wicked burrows. So I have actually tried to feed it, but it's not hungry. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how it goes from here. Hello everyone, thanks very much for watching my video about Vagans. I recommend them heartily. I think they're brilliant. But they all vary, as with all spiders. Temperaments may vary, but mine's been good and I like it. Bargain, £4 it cost me for that, a little tiny sling last year. So yeah, I'd recommend Vagans. Okay, cheers. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.